We are following breaking news. The Boston Coast Guard is operating a search and rescue mission for a missing submersible.
The sub was exploring the wreckage of the Titanic. The sub went missing in the Atlantic Ocean near Canada.
In a statement, OceanGate, the company responsible for the vessel and the expedition, says, quote, "We are exploring and mobilizing all options to bring the crew back safely. Our entire focus is on the crew members in the submersible and their families."
CBS News correspondent David Pogue joins us now. David has done extensive reporting on these types of submersibles, including a report for CBS Sunday Morning. David, thanks for joining us. It's eerie to watch your piece now and see you down in one of these submersibles. What is it like in there?
It's about the size of a minivan. It houses 5 people. So on that sub at this moment are the pilot, a scientist, and 3 paying passengers who have paid $250,000 each for the opportunity to get on that one-of-a-kind sub and go down 2.5 miles to see the Titanic.
Talk to us, David, about how this submersible is controlled and what are communication systems like on board? Because as we saw in your Sunday morning piece, there was a point where communication was lost with the surface for something like 2.5 hours.
This is going to sound very janky to a lot of people, but a lot of this submersible is made of off-the-shelf improvised parts. For example, you control it with an Xbox game controller. Some of the ballast are these abandoned lead pipes from construction sites. And the way you ditch them is everybody gets to one side of the sub and they roll off a shelf.
Wow.
But the guy who built this sub and who runs the company, Stockton Rush, told me, yeah, that stuff's all kind of janky, but the important thing, like the capsule that contains the people and the air, that was co-designed with NASA and the University of Washington. The part that keeps you alive is rock solid. So what concerns me is this thing has 7 different ways of returning to the surface. It has different kinds of ballast it can let go. It has an inflatable air bladder. It has propellers. So why isn't it at the surface? There is no radio and no GPS that works underwater. So you really are on your own when you're in this thing. So why haven't they come to the surface? One possibility is they got snagged on something. And another possibility is that there was a leak, which is very unlikely. But if there is a leak, it was over quickly.
I was going to ask you what the issues that can happen on these types of expeditions, and also any idea what might be on board to help with survival, oxygen supply, anything that might keep this crew alive for some period of time, and what sort of time crunch are they under, do you think?
The sub is said to have 96 hours of oxygen, and that takes 3 forms. There are carbon dioxide scrubbers, exactly the same thing you would have in a spacecraft. Then there are these emergency scrubbers. They look like fly strips. They hang from the ceiling and convert CO2 to oxygen. And then if those get exhausted, there are actual scuba oxygen tanks under the floor panels that they can put on. So in all, that's 96 hours. There's a rudimentary toilet, which amounts to little more than a couple Ziploc bags. And of course, they all brought snacks. So there have been times, as you mentioned, last year, they got lost on the bottom for 3 hours during the expedition that I was on. I guess what really worries me is we know that they sometimes lose contact they don't know where they are, but they wouldn't call for the Coast Guard unless that had been going on for some time. So my guess is that this is yesterday's expedition and they've now been lost for 24 hours.
I, as a human, can't help but ask you how you're feeling, looking back, knowing you were on one of these and seeing what's happening now.
I stayed up all night the night before my dive. I've never done anything that could kill me before, and I was really, really scared. Then I had a conversation with Stockton Rush, the CEO, and he said, "You're worried about the wrong things. Like getting back to the surface, running out of air, those we got covered. The things you should be worried about are these really rare things like getting snagged in one of those abandoned fishing nets that are miles long. Seems really unlikely in the North Atlantic. Or, a leak, which is also really unlikely." So I don't know what to say. It sounds bad. If all 7 methods they have of coming to the surface aren't working, then what's going on? So I'm really worried.
It is really scary. We can only hope and think of everyone down there and their families and hope for rescue and recovery. David Pogue, thank you.
Thank you.